Welcome to VA Claims Mentorship, where we keep you updated on the latest veteran benefits news and walk you through exactly how to file your claims. If you are a veteran or you love one, this channel was built for you. Now let's get into today's topic, and this one is serious. If you are a Vietnam-era veteran who served between 1962 and 1973, specifically in the Navy or Marines, there is something you need to know. You may have been part of a classified government program that exposed you to some of the most dangerous chemical and biological agents ever created, and you may not have even known it was happening. It was called Project SHAD, Shipboard Hazard and Defense. It was a classified U.S. Department of Defense program that ran from 1962 all the way to 1973. The stated purpose was to determine how U.S. warships and their crews would survive a chemical or biological warfare attack, and to test the effectiveness of decontamination and defensive systems. What they did not tell the service members involved was what they were actually being exposed to. Here is how the tests actually worked. Aircraft would fly ahead of Navy ships and spray chemical or biological agents into the air. The ship would then sail directly through the cloud. In other cases, generators mounted on the ships themselves would release the agents directly onto the crew and vessel. The sailors and Marines on board had no idea what was being sprayed on them. They were told it was routine training. The agents used in these tests were not harmless. Yes, some tests used biological simulants, substances designed to mimic dangerous agents without being lethal, but others involved live chemical warfare agents. We are talking about sarin, a nerve agent so deadly that exposure to even a tiny amount can kill a person within minutes. And VX, considered one of the most toxic substances ever synthesized. Over 5,000 service members, primarily from the Navy and Marines, were exposed during these tests. Many of them had no idea what was happening. Some of the specific tests conducted under Project SHAD include Operation Scarlet Sage in 1966, which evaluated a system called the Shipboard Toxicological Operational Protection System. There was also Operation Flower Drum, which involved intensive training of ship crews to operate inside chemically contaminated environments. These tests were conducted primarily at sea, in both the Pacific and Atlantic Oceans, far from public view, and classified for decades. Decades later, many of the veterans who participated in Project SHAD began getting sick. Cancers, neurological conditions, chronic illnesses that doctors struggled to explain. Studies conducted by the Institute of Medicine investigated the long-term health effects of exposure to the agents used in these tests. Many veterans and their families have spent years fighting to connect their illnesses to what happened on those ships. For a long time, the government denied these tests even took place. Here is the critical information. If you are a veteran who participated in Project SHAD between 1962 and 1973, you may be eligible for VA disability benefits if you have developed health conditions related to your exposure. The VA recognizes Project SHAD participation as a basis for service connection. That means your illness, your cancer, your neurological condition, your chronic disease may qualify you for compensation, but you have to file, and you have to know your rights. If you served in the Navy or Marines between 1962 and 1973, and you believe you may have been part of Project SHAD, do not wait. Get your service records. Talk to an accredited VSO. File your claim. You were used as a test subject without your full knowledge or consent, and you deserve every benefit this country owes you. At VA Claims Mentorship, we are here to help you every step of the way. Subscribe to this channel, share this video with every Vietnam-era veteran you know, and drop your questions in the comments below. We read every single one. Thank you for watching VA Claims Mentorship. To every veteran who served, your sacrifice matters, your health matters, and your benefits matter. We will see you in the next one.